Good morning, everyone. It's Saturday, about 7 a.m. and I am trying to get a jump on meal prepping today because for South Florida, we're having a really nice and cool day. Right now, it's only 52 degrees, which is amazing for our area this time of year. I actually have long pants and long sleeves on. Normally, it's shorts and a t-shirt. So I'm trying to make the most of the day in this cool weather. As you know, if you follow my channel, I work outside the home during the week and I have a long commute. So Sunday usually is my meal prep day, and I will do some tomorrow as well, but I'm trying to bang out a few things this morning while this nice cool air is on us and the house is wide open. You know, gotta love that. So I haven't had my coffee yet, although I do have it made. Nope. This is going to be bird suet. I know that sounds silly, but about once a month I whip up a 13 by 9 pan of this, and it's basically oats, bacon grease, peanut butter, little sugar, water to soften the oats, and then once you cook that on low for about 15 minutes, you add a cup and a half of bird seed, spread it in the pan, put it in the freezer a couple of hours, and then I cut it into about 30 pieces and I give the birds a square every morning along with a couple of scoops of peanuts and bird seeds. They're gonna have to wait for their suet today. And then also on the meal prep this morning, when I make bacon, sometimes I have a few pieces left over and I throw them in a bag and put them in the freezer for down the road, you know, when you want to make soup toppings or whatever. Well, today I have two, so I said, you know, instead of opening another package of bacon, I'm going to use those, put them on a pan, bake them for the fam. And then as part of my use it up, no spinduary pantry challenge, we have these chocolate chip muffins mix in the cabinet. Normally I don't buy those. I think my YAs actually bought those several months ago. They don't expire until April. So I'm gonna whip those up this morning and bake them along with the bacon. And then I'm probably gonna whip up some soup later today and we'll go from there. All right, so we're making progress. A little tip for anyone that makes cakes or muffins from mixes: if you add half a teaspoon of vanilla, it just kind of gives it that slightly more rich or homemade flavor. So that's what I'm doing there. And I've got the bacon on the pan, the bird suet ready to go in the freezer, the cooling rack on the counter, and I'm just about to pour my first cup of coffee of the day. But knowing myself, I'm waiting till I get all these things in the oven, because otherwise my coffee will be cold before I really get any of it drank. Another thing I like to do when I'm making chocolate chip muffins or banana muffins for my YAs, they, like all of them, are into the chocolate chips, so I like to top them with some of these mini chocolate chips from Aldi. That just kind of kicks them up a little notch so they're more like a bakery style look. Okay, so those are going in the oven at 350 for about 20 minutes. The bacon's gonna take 30-35, and I'm heading out for my first cup of coffee and to feed the birdies. As you can see, the birds were anxiously awaiting my feeding them. We used to get a lot of bluebirds and redbirds, and then, oh, look at that big flock. And then we had a family of crows move in. My cats find stalking the birds very entertaining. This is our great big pool area that we're blessed with. I remember moving to Florida and finding these huge screens they put over the pools and patios. Absolutely fascinating. Good morning, birdies. So yeah, now I think they're perfectly awesome. And if I ever move back to the Midwest, which I may be doing this summer, I'm gonna want to scream. Anyway, yeah, I usually get in here on the weekends and swim and do some water aerobics. But that's probably not gonna happen today. I don't know if you guys can see 68 degrees. And I find 78 is about my limit, maybe 75. So that's not gonna happen today, but I'll think about it. The whole family's flying in. I was about 20 minutes late getting the feed out there because of my meal prepping in the kitchen, but I'm sure it still tastes good to them. They're just having to wait a little bit. Oh, look at the two little turtle doves up there. So cute. Yeah. So breakfast for champions. Okay, we have the kitchen all cleaned up. Breakfast has been eaten. And I'm heading out to the patio for one last cup of coffee. Then I'm gonna start on the pantry inventory. We're also taking down that Christmas tree today and switching over to winter decor. You guys have a great day. Thanks for stopping in.